This is the anatomy of a lost booking. Step 1. A guest lands on your site, they're excited. Step 2. They open a new tab to find a forecast. Step 3. They get distracted, maybe they stumble onto another lodge's site, one that does have the weather, and boom, all that excitement is gone. They never come back. Look, you've probably spent a ton of money on a beautiful website, right? You've got the stunning photos, the list of amenities, a nice booking calendar. So why, after all that, do so many potential guests get right to that final step and then just disappear? You see it all the time. On the left, you've got someone who's clearly interested. They're clicking around, checking things out. Their mouse is hovering right over that Book Now button. But then you look at the column on the right, and it's empty. This is what we call the booking window gap, and it is quietly costing you guests every single week. So let's play detective and solve this thing. Because it's not about your rates, it's not about your photos, and it's not about your lodge itself. The real reason you're losing people is actually much, much simpler. And once you see it, you'll never be able to unsee it. Here it is. Your guests aren't just booking a cabin, they're booking an experience, an adventure that completely depends on the weather. So when you force them to leave your website to go hunt for that information, you create a massive break in their momentum. And when you make a potential guest leave your site to get weather info, you're doing more than just inconveniencing them. You are literally pointing them in the direction of your competition. This is the anatomy of a lost booking. Step 1. A guest lands on your site, they're excited. Step 2. They open a new tab to find a forecast. Step 3, they get distracted, maybe they stumble onto another lodge's site, one that does have the weather, and boom, all that excitement is gone. They never come back. Just think about it from your guest's perspective for a second. Lodge A has great photos. Lodge B has the exact same great photos, but it also shows the current wind speed and a 7-day forecast. Which one of those two instantly feels more professional, more trustworthy, and more focused on making sure their guests have a great trip? It's a no-brainer. You know, these are the 3 big questions bouncing around in every single guest's head. Will the weather be good? Does this place know what they're doing? And what do I need to bring? A simple little weather widget on your site answers all 3 of those at once. It just erases all that uncertainty and clears the path to booking. So you see, adding a weather widget isn't just about giving people data. It fundamentally changes the entire conversation you have with your potential guests. It turns a simple tool into an incredibly powerful trust builder. Without weather info on your site, you get these kinds of low-effort inquiries. This person is just kicking tires, they're price shopping, they are nowhere near making a decision. You still have to do all the heavy lifting to sell them on your lodge. But now, look at the difference. This is an email from someone who is already sold. They used the information on your site to plan their trip and pick their dates. They're not asking if they should book, they're asking how. This is an absolute game changer for your whole sales process. And the benefits just keep stacking up. People stay on your site longer, which is fantastic for your search rankings. Your emails and phone calls turn into booking confirmations. Your guests show up better prepared, which means they have a better time and leave better reviews. You become their go-to resource for planning. And all of a sudden, your marketing has this powerful new hook. At the end of the day, that's what this is all about. Displaying live local weather conditions tells every potential guest that you are a pro, that you pay attention to the details, and that you are an expert on your area. It builds deep trust before you've even said a single word. Okay, keeping people on your site and getting better emails is great, for sure. But what if this simple tool could also become your most powerful weapon for attracting brand new customers? I'm talking about customers who were never even looking for you in the first place. Let's talk real numbers for a second. $38,400. This number represents the potential annual revenue you could generate from the strategy we're about to break down. This isn't about just grabbing 1 or 2 extra bookings. This is about creating an entirely new customer pipeline. And that revenue comes from getting just 1 new group of 4 people each month. People who didn't find you by searching for a fishing lodge, but by searching for something completely different that your competitors are totally ignoring. We call this the bookmark effect. It's a strategy where you turn a page on your website into such a useful go-to resource for weather information that people planning trips with your competitors start using it. And once they're on your turf, well, the game completely changes. Here's exactly how it works. Somebody who is planning a trip nearby finds your awesome, fast-loading weather page and they bookmark it. They keep coming back again and again to check the conditions. Then, on maybe their 5th or 6th visit, they see your little offer for a free fishing report. And just like that, a competitor's customer is now your lead. I mean, look at this. Everybody and their brother is fighting tooth and nail over fishing lodge searches. It's a bloodbath, but almost nobody is targeting the much less competitive, super high volume search for local weather. This is your blue ocean. This is where you can be the only real answer. Now, at this point, you might be thinking, okay, this sounds amazing, but it has to be super complicated or expensive to set up. It's not. This is not some months-long website overhaul. This is a simple, quick upgrade you can probably do yourself over a cup of coffee. Let's just put the ROI in perspective. You could spend thousands of dollars and wait for months on a big site redesign that might not even move the needle. Or you could spend 15 minutes implementing a free tool that directly attacks the single biggest reason people abandon your booking page. And I'm not exaggerating, this is literally all it takes if your site is on a platform like WordPress. You grab a free data feed link, you install a free plugin, you paste the link. That's it. It's designed to be dead simple. Seriously, if you can add a photo to your website, you can do this. So it all boils down to this one simple choice. Every single day, guests are landing on your website with one burning question on their minds. Are you going to be the one to answer it, build that instant trust, and get the booking? Or are you going to keep sending them away, just crossing your fingers and hoping they come back?